Hello everybody and welcome to the latest video, and today's video is a great accessibility tip, and that accessibility tip is to use Microsoft's Office Lens app. What is Office Lens? Well, Office Lens is a portable hand scanner which is available for both Android and iOS. It's very powerful. It can scan documents, it can scan whiteboards, etc, pictures. It can create them as JPEGs, it can create them as PDFs, Word documents, PowerPoints, save them in your OneDrive automatically, but more importantly it has the great Immersive Reader built into it, and I'm going to show you how easy that is to use right here, right now. So I have a page of text, as you can see here, and that could be anything. I could be in a restaurant, that could be in poor lighting. For example, I may well have just simply forgotten to take my glasses with me, but I can use Office Lens to look at any document and put it into this immersive reading view. So I am recording the screen of the phone but using Microsoft's phone link, so you should see exactly what we see here on the phone. So I'm going to first of all hold the phone over the document I want, and we should see we get a orange bar around it. Let's just get that a bit more centered. And hit the button. Okay, so now you can see that we have got a movable window around there, so we can just kind of shape that up a bit so it gets a nice good scan, and choose confirm. Once we've scanned the document, we can hit the next button. We can choose done because we know we've got a good scan of the document, and it's on this screen I can choose to save it, so I'm going to call it script here. So if I go down the menu here, you can see I've got this immersive reader view. So if I choose read, and remember this is just a piece of paper, as you can see here, I will now move into an immersive reading view of the document. So as you can see there, we've now got the text. It's a lot bigger in this immersive reading view, but there is a great menu on the app that I can now configure this to my personal requirements or needs. So let's have a quick flick through that. So if I hit the menu button up the top here, we've got the first menu is all about the size of the text and the background colors. So of course I can increase the text size very easily or decrease it as I need to. If I'm looking at that screen and finding the page is too crowded, I can increase the spacing there, and that just separates that text out to make it more visually easier for me to look at and digest there. If I go back here, I can change the font over to, again, something maybe which is a bit more aesthetically pleasing for me to read, and of course here I can add a background or overlay just to tone that down, and then know that I've got that in a nice reading environment for myself. There are other menus here, so if we look on the second menu, this is all about the sort of grammar, so I can actually turn on syllabalization. That's a word, long good word in its own right, but I can actually look at the document and how I would be pronouncing those words. Maybe in different use cases, especially in education, this can be an amazingly valuable tool. And Immersive Reader is also available in other Microsoft applications, of course. So we can turn that on, we can pick out the nouns, the verbs, the adjectives in that piece of text as well, as you can see there. So let's just unclick those and move to the last menu, and the last menu is I've got a reading focus, so we can do a 1-line or a 3-line reading focus. So again, a tool that really helps me just focus in on reading the document that I have just scanned. We have a picture dictionary as well. That's more of an education thing, but I can easily choose to translate the document into any of the 62 different languages that we support. So if I choose French here and do the document, we can go back to the document and easily see that we've now translated that document. So it could be a businessman traveling from city to city and I want to translate a document really quickly. And you'll see also down here at the bottom, I've got the ability to play it as well. So here we have it in French.
Angels in America par Tony Kushner.
And now if we go back and play it in English.
Angels in America by Tony Kushner.
You see you can have it played to you in any of those languages as well. So the great thing about Office Lens, it's a hand scanner, it's available on iOS and Android, and it is just a great tool to have available to you in your day-to-day life using those Microsoft products. Thanks for watching and see you on the next episode.